Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Ya Rabbi lakal hamdu kama yanbaghi li jalali wajhika wa azimi sultanik. Allahumma rabbana lakal hamdu bima khalaqtana wa razaqtana wa hadaytana wa farrajta anna. Allahumma lakal hamdu bil iman wa lakal hamdu bil islam wa lakal hamdu bil Quran. Amma ba'd, fa'a'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbi zidna ilma. Allahumma faqqihna fid din. Allahumma hasibna hisaban yasira. Allahumma inna nas'aluka ilman nafi'an wa amalan mutaqabbalan wa rizqan tayyiba. Allahumma thabbitna indal mauti bila ilaha illallah. Amin ya rabbal alamin. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammad. Allahumma ij'al amalana kullahu salihan waj'alhu liwajhika khalisan wa la taj'al li ahadin fihi shay'a. Amin ya rabbal alamin. Rabbi yassir wa la tuassir wa tammin bil khair. Inshallah, we are going to continue with the harf of jar, murakkabe jari. Basically, this is the part 2 for our lesson 4, what we were doing last class, inshallah. So if anyone new over here, so let's review quickly what we have learned so far. So how many different kinds of words do we know in Arabic?
Three.
And what are they?
اسم حرف
Ism,
فعل
fail, and harf.
Okay, and what is ism? Ismun? What is the definition of ismun?
Ism is the
It's a noun, a name, place, idea, and adverb, adjective, and many more.
Good. Okay, very good. And what is the definition of fail?
well is a
Fail is like about a
sentence
before
in time.
and it's
Present,
stuck in
future.
time,
About the
past, present, future.
Very good. I will appreciate if we go one by one, so
Okay.
we can take turn. And what is the harf?
Harf is
Harf
something
is-
that does not make a sense by itself unless some fail or ism comes with it.
Very good.
Example.
And yeah,
To, for, with, in, by, like this.
very good. And in our previous class, we learned few of them. Do you remember what are the harf we learned in our last class?
Yes, 11 of them which are mentioned in Quran.
Yeah.
We learned على and في.
Yeah, exactly. Ala.
Allah.
We
Ba,
learned
ta, ka,
ala.
fa, waw, lam, an, hatta, min.
Yeah, I would appreciate if you guys memorize them in order. They're gonna be very helpful. Okay.
Ba, ta,
It is random here and there.
في عن على حتى إلى.
Very
hatta.
good. One more time.
Ba, ta, ka, lam,
لام من
Lambda,
أو لام
min, fi, an,
في
ala.
عن على حتى إلى.
ila.
Very good. Very good. Okay. So these are haruf and they have a job, right? What is their job?
They make the ism in jar status.
Jar, to make
Exactly. So
ism.
when these haruf would come, we are going to find an ism after them. Okay, so let's see, I have fi, and right after I'm gonna find an ism, and this ism would be what status?
Majroor.
Jar in status.
The ism will become
Okay.
majroor.
Yeah, so if I ask you what is the status of this al-kitabi, your answer should be it is jar. So the status is jar, right? And but this word itself would be majroor. Okay, so that's the difference. What's the difference? That sometimes we are saying okay jar and sometimes we're saying majroor. So basically when I ask you what is the status of this word, right? It could be kitabu or kitaba, right? Or kitabi over here. So you're gonna say, okay, the status of this word is jar, right? And if I ask you what role it is playing, so the role is that it is majroor.
Masroor.
And who is making it majroor?
He.
Harf jar.
He, yeah, the fi is making it majroor. So after fi or all these huruf we have learned, you are not going to find any ism which having a dhamma or fatha, right? Rather it is always going to be a kasra. But we are going to learn that some ism, they're gonna be stubborn, right? So they do not like kasra. So in that case, we might find something that is having fatha, but actually it would be kasra because they do not take kasra. So that's why they would be majroor in status. But that is a different story. So I'm just giving you a heads up over there, okay? So no worries about it right now. Okay, so that was it. And what else do we have? So then we learn that ism has how many properties?
4.
What are they?
Status, number, gender, and type.
Okay, now one of you should tell me what does status tells us.
Status tells us about Rafa, Nasab or Jar. Rafa is when it is a doer, and Nasab is the detail of the act, and Jar is possessiveness.
Very good. So jar is like the ism is beaten by these huruf, right? So
Yes.
that's why we are learning that this is the reason that is jar. And sometime someone possess something, right? And this possession, we need to bring that ism jar in status, okay? So these two things, inshallah. So that was the status. And then number, gender, type. Just quickly, what is number? How many different kinds of number in Arabic?
3. Singular, dual, and plural.
Very good. How many genders?
2.
Masculine and feminine. And how we can find feminine? Can we recognize feminism? Ta marbuta and
tanween.
what about type?
Common and proper.
Common and proper.
And example? Example?
Common is with tanween and proper is with alif and lam.
Okay. Someone said Muhammad, right?
Muhammadun, this particular.
Muhammad is a name, right? So that is obviously this is proper. But when we say type, right? So mostly we're gonna take some ism that could be both Marifa and Nakira. This Muhammad cannot be Nakira.
Kitabun and al-kitabu.
It cannot be common. It is always going to be a proper because this is the name, right? So the good example is Kitabun.
Al-kitabu.
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 Good, mashallah. Very good. Okay. So Kitabun is common. How are we gonna translate?
A book.
A book.
A book. Where this I is coming from?
Tanveen.
From Tanween.
Tanveen.
Okay, so from Tanween we are translating A. And Al-Kitabu, how are we gonna translate?
The book.
The book.
The book.
Da book. Where is Da coming from?
Al.
Al.
Lam.
Exact. From Al. And this is a special name for this Al. This Al is called Lamul Mu'arraf. We say
Lamul.
Marifa.
Lam.
We say Marifa, right?
Mhm.
So Lamul Mu'arraf, meaning this Lam is making it Marifa.
Lamul.
Mu'arraf. So I'm just dropping these terms over here. Whoever can pick it, Alhamdulillah. But if you cannot pick it, it's hard for you. You are English speaker. You are not familiar these terms. Don't worry at all. This is something extra I'm gonna keep dropping, but these are for other people's. Okay, so if you are very basic, you should not be worried about it. Okay. That's why we are just saying that common and proper, you can use this term instead. Okay, then last class we were also went through this slide, right? And everyone is cool with this slide that, okay, whenever I'm gonna hear this un sound, right? So then I should know that who is the doer.
Yes.
Right? So let's do a few of them. Darrasa means he studied. This is a fail. Okay, Darrasa means he studied. Now, Rajulun and Waladan. So who is the doer between them?
Rajulun.
Rajulun.
And what is Waladan?
Detail.
This is the detail and this is the
Receiver
detail.
of that.
And doer, we can say doer, right? So just by hearing the ending sound, I can tell who is the doer and what is the detail. So how are we gonna translate? A man
Taught.
studied,
Taught a boy.
or taught,
Boy.
yeah.
Taught a
Yeah,
boy.
the man taught the boy.
Boy.
A man taught the boy.
A man
Amen.
taught the boy. Yeah, a man taught the boy. Okay, good. Then we have, okay, now in Arabic, order does not matter, right? So in over here, we have doer first and then detail last. But over here, waladan and then rajulun. But still the translation would be same. Why? Because order does not matter in Arabic. We are going to pay attention only to the ending sounds. So still I'm gonna translate same, that a man taught the boy, taught a boy. Right, makes sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so Alhamdulillah, moving on. And if you just came and you didn't attend last classes because many new people are joining, so that is all our previous class. Okay, so if you didn't catch up the recording yet, you need to catch up the recording, and then inshallah you will be able to hold on what's going on over here. Okay, then sorry. Okay, so then we have this jar majroor fragment we talked about last class. The Arabic term is murakkabe jari. Murakkab mean fragment and jari mean, because this is harfu jar fragment, so this is basically fragment that is related to harfu jar, and we can say jar majroor fragment, right? And the example you guys can see Bismillah, right? So what's going on over here? Ba came. Is that ba part of our list of
Yes.
Yes. Yes, right.
Yes.
So that's why we see that ismi is jar in status. In the name, right? Or with the name, or by the name. All these translations are good. And these are coming from this word ba. Right? So in the name of Allah. Now we learned that when we were talking about jar, that whenever there is possession or belonging relation, right? So we're gonna find something jar, and that's why the word Allah is jar in status, because we are saying in the name of Allah or with the name of Allah, right? So inshallah we are going to talk about this fragment very soon, but the fragment we already learned is ba, and then the word ismi is jar in status. Then these are all harfu jar, and these are the example from Quran Pak. So jar and majroor fragment, and I'm hoping that you all go through them. Did you guys go through them?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes,
And it makes
Alhamdulillah.
sense to everyone?
Yes. Yes.
Alhamdulillah. Okay, now today, before we go to our lesson, our Medina book lesson, one more thing we need to memorize today, which are pronouns. Because 2 pronouns we are going to find in our lesson. So that's why I thought that why not we memorize them, the whole pronouns, so the whole chart. These are basically 14 pronouns. These pronouns are very, very, very important, right? And we will see hardly there is going to be any ayah without a pronoun. So they are very crucial in learning. So that's why we are going to pay extra attention over here, and you guys need to memorize this chart like you know your name. Okay, so what are they? I'm gonna explain, and then inshallah we are going to memorize them. So huwa mean he. Huwa mean
He.
that means this is singular. Okay, first of all, we need to look at the chart in 3 ways. The very first thing, the first 2 columns are basically third person pronouns. You see over here written third person.
Yeah.
So these are third person
Yes.
pronoun. What does that mean, third person pronoun?
The person who's not present there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So in Arabic, you're gonna call them damir. Pronoun is translated as damir. So damir is basically pronoun. Damir ghaib. What is ghaib mean? Not present. Right? So damir, third person is damir ghaib. So damir ghaib, what are damir ghaib? Huwa. So we know that, okay, numbers are basically in Arabic, we have singular, then we have pair or dual, and then we have plural, right? So this is how we are going to memorize this chart as well. So we have huwa, which is singular, and this is masculine. So basically we're gonna call it, if you wanna memorize this term, huwa is muzakkar. No. Okay. So basically this is muzakkar and singular. Right? So huwa I'm gonna use only for who? With male. For male, okay? So huwa is only for male. This is muzakkar. And then we have huma for 2 muzakkar, for 2 people, right? I'm gonna use huma, right? And you should you can think that way, that this alif is basically telling us that people are 2. Okay, so huma. Then we have whom. Whom would be group of people. Whom would be what? group of people. So more than 3. These are only 2, right? And we have more than 2. So 3 and going more, that is basically whom. And this whom could be male and female. Okay, when we say whom, it could be male and female. Got it?
Yes, Ustaza.
Yes.
Okay. So what is the very first row? Hua, huma, whom. Say everyone. Hua,
Hua, huma.
huma,
Hua,
whom.
hum.
One by one. Hua,
Hua,
huma,
Hua,
whom.
hua,
huma, hum.
Okay.
He,
So hua stand for?
he.
Muzakkar.
Male, singular male.
singular male.
Singular male. Very good. And huma?
For two people.
Two.
Plural,
Two people masculine.
Male or female both.
male, female.
Yes. And whom?
More than two.
They,
More than
Both
2.
plural.
Male and female both.
Male only, male only.
no, I think only for male, because for feminine it will be used hunna. Hun.
Yeah.
No. No.
Hunna is for only.
Okay. I'm gonna come to this point.
Okay.
Hunna is specific to ladies only.
Yeah.
When
that-
you are saying hunna,
Hmm.
these are only ladies,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
But when we say whom, it could be ladies, male
And female.
and female.
Oh, okay.
Ladies are female.
Okay, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say, humul muflihun. Ulaika humul muflihun. Right? So
Yeah.
isn't Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talking to men only? Ladies are
No.
not muflihun?
No, no. In general, yeah.
Both.
Yeah.
All of
For
them.
both. For all of them.
Right? So the group, when there is group, when there is whom, it could be both of them.
Okay.
But when it is hunna,
It's only for
it's
female.
only
Okay.
for ladies. So see
Okay.
the rights of ladies over here, even in this Muslimun chart.
It is 33%. It's actually 75% female, right?
No, I see these are rights of ladies. We say Islam don't give us rights, right? So look over here. We have all over here, the whole share. No one is sharing with us, right? And then we have share over here as well. Right? So this is subhanallah. So huwa, huma, whom, and then we have a feminine version is hiya. So this is singular muannas. Okay, so hiya is muannas, feminine, muannas. And for huma is same. Okay, so huma and huma, for both it could be same. And then we have hunna. As I said already, hunna is only for ladies. When we have group of ladies, that would be hunna. And now this is our third person, the vibe. So who can say this first third person row?
Huwa,
I can
huma,
try.
huwa, huma, hum.
Hmm?
Hiya, huma, hunna.
Okay, alhamdulillah. So if I ask you, what is hunna?
The plural of female.
Only female.
Yeah, only for female.
Yes. So you're gonna say
Yeah.
Is
the term is jama, right? Plural means jama
yeah.
muannas.
Jama.
Jama muannas.
Al-ghaib, yeah.
Excuse me, please.
Jama muannas ghaib, yeah.
Yeah.
If the group is some women and some men, then what?
Then you will say. Then you will say whom. Then you will say whom.
Yeah, we already discussed that.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
okay. So whom could be mix and match, but hunna is only for ladies. So for whom we're gonna say jama, Jama,
And
Muzakkar,
Muzakkar ghaib.
Ghaib. Okay, and these terms are only for the people who are interested to know them. Okay, so the new students don't get confused with these terms. Okay, just saying third person plural is good enough. But if you guys want to memorize it, inshallah, because it is gonna be very beneficial eventually in our studies, so you guys should be getting familiar with these terms as well. So huwa, huma, hum, and then we have hiya, huma, hunna. So this is our damir ghaib, the third person is done. Now in the second column, you see it says second person. Okay, so when it is say second person, then basically the person is in front of you. Okay, so that is gonna be damir. What is the opposite of ghaib?
Hazir.
Yeah, exactly. Hadir, damir hadir. Okay, so damir is present, and that is for our singular we have anta. So anta mean you, then antuma, and see again when we have huma, it is ending on alif, right? When it is dual, it is ending on alif. So you can keep that as a marker. So antuma, it has alif in it, and that is basically indicating that this is dual. Musanna. The term for this dual is musanna. Mim, sa, and noon. Musanna. Okay. And then we have antum, which is plural. So we're gonna say jama, damir, hadir. So this is antum. So anta, antuma, antum. Anta, say everyone, anta, antuma, antum. Very good. And then we have anti. Now who is anti?
Female.
Female. For the female.
Yeah. So anti is female, then again antuma, and then antunna. So antunna is all ladies and only for ladies. Okay, only female. And antum could be mix and match. Okay, it could be mix and match. So it could be female and male. Antum, you all. So group of men and ladies is standing, right? And I'm talking to them. So I'm gonna just use the word antum for them, okay?
Yes.
Okay, so now so far we did third person and second person. Can someone say?
Huwa, huma, hum.
One person, yeah.
Hiya, huma, hunna.
Anta,
Yeah.
antum.
One more time, just one person need to say the whole thing.
Can I try?
Huwa, huma, hum. Ya, huma, hunna. Anta, antuma, antum. Anti, antuma, antunna.
Very good. MashaAllah, beautiful. Barakallah feekum. Okay, now the last two pronouns, and which is called first person. And first person mean like the one who is talking.
Mutakallim.
Yeah, it's called the mir mutakallim. We know the word when Hazrat Musa alayhi salam talked to, right? So it was kallama. So it's the same letters over here. So the mir mutakallim, meaning the pronoun that is talking. Because when I say ana, right? So I'm the one who is talking. When we say nahnu, we are the one who are talking. So ana is I, And this is basically, it could be for male and female, right?
Yeah.
It could be for, yes, wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So,
What?
okay, then we have nahnu. Nahnu means we. So we have ana, which could be for male or female. Nahreen, mute them, please. And then we have nahnu, which could be for plural. Right, everyone?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
now one of you need to say the whole chart.
Can I say?
Hmm?
Huwa huma hum. Hiya huma hun. Anta antuma antum. Anti antuma antun. Ana nahnu.
Yes, this is how my ustad used to sing. Huwa huma hum, hiya huma hunna. Huwa huma hum, hiya huma hunna. Anta antuma antum. Anti antuma antunna. Anti antuma antunna. Ana nahnu. Ana nahnu.
Nahnu.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
can make your own tone or your own tune. Okay, and you need to memorize it really well. As I said, you should remember it as you know yourself. Okay.
Ustada, Sahrish is asking if she can go through the whole chart one time.
Yeah, go ahead, Sahrish.
Huwa huma hum. Hiya huma hunna. Anta antuma antum. Anti antuma antunna. Ana nahnu. Ana nahnu.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah, Barakallah Fiki, my love, love you. Okay, so everyone is cool and everyone understand. If I ask you what is antum, you should know what does antum mean, right? And if it is plural or a dual or a singular. So next class, I'm gonna ask you guys about this chart, okay?
Okay.
Inshallah.
Everyone need to memorize it.
Inshallah.
Okay, so now moving on to our lesson, and this part we already did it, right? But
Yes.
repeat a little bit because you guys were confused on this Shibu Jumla Khabar thingy, right? So let's revise, and inshallah, that would be helpful for everyone. So let's translate first. One of you need to say the whole page with translation.
Can I try?
Baitu al baiti. Al baitu. House. Fi al baiti. In the house. Is jar majroor. Fi is jar and al baiti is majroor. Jar al majroor.
So you're gonna say fi is harfu jar. Okay, because this is a harf. So you're gonna say fi harfu jar, and al baiti is ism
Majroor.
majroor. Okay, perfect. That would be wonderful then. Okay. Or if I ask you, what is the name of this fragment?
Jar majroor.
Yes, then you're gonna say
Jar majroor or
jar
MBK.
wa majroor. Okay, jar means there is harfu jar, and then there is ism which is majroor. Okay, what does jar wa majroor mean? That there is harfu jar
as well as majroor.
Yeah, and there is an ism
Making
which
ism
is
majroor.
majroor. Okay, so this is how you are going to say it, and you need to understand what you're saying. Okay, perfect. Okay, next. Al-Maktabu.
Maktabi.
The desk. Al maktabi.
On the table.
On the desk.
One person at a time, please. Yeah. Then al-masjidu.
The masjid.
Fil masjidi.
In the mosque. In the mosque.
In the masjid. Very good. As-sariru.
The bed.
bed.
On the bed.
The bed.
Sariri. On the
Al-sariri.
On the
Okay.
bed.
The bed.
On the bed.
Okay. Let's label al-sariri. How are you going to label it?
Jar
Allah
wa
Allah
is
is
majrur.
harf
Jar
e
majroor
jar.
fragment.
One
Or
person, ladies. One person at a time.
can I
One
go?
person. Yeah, you can ask and then one person at a time. And when we hear someone that someone is already saying it, then we need to quiet, right? Because we otherwise the recording gonna be so messed up, and so many people are depending on recording, right? So we need to take care of it. So ala
Is harf
Harfu
jar.
jar.
harfu jar, good.
As-sariri is
Ism
isme
majroor.
majroor.
Isam majroor. And what is that? The whole thing. What
The
is this?
whole
Jar
thing
wa
is a
majroor.
shuba
Jar
jumla
majroor
khabar
fragment.
Okay.
or jar o majroor.
jar wa majroor. And very good. I love the you said shibu jumla. Perfect. So that is called shibu jumla khabar. Okay, sorry. And what is the English name?
English.
Mutalik bil
Similar
khabar.
to khabar.
MBK.
Mutalik bil khabar.
Very
Mutalik
good.
bil khabar.
MBK. Mutalik. Mutalik.
Mutal.
Mutalik. Okay. Taluk.
Taluk. Okay.
Okay.
Mutalik bil khabar.
Mutalikul khabar.
But
Mutalik
here
bil khabar.
it's not sentence here, it's a fragment. So
Yeah.
when fragment only, how can we say it is mutalik bin khabar? We can't say it.
That's why, listen. That's why we are saying mutalik bil khabar. We are not, remember last class, in our lesson, we were saying mubtada and khabar, right? But whenever we have jar majroor fragment, we are always going to talk about mutalik, something mutalik. Soon we are going to talk about fail. Then this jar majroor fragment gonna be mutalik bil fail, right? In this in jumla ismiya, because this is ism related, right? So in jumla ismiya we always label mb and this jar majroor fragment as mutalik bil khabar. That's it. This is how the grammar is. Okay, so we are not going to use our own logic. Why is that so? Because there is no khabar. Is there any khabar over here in this sentence? Even
But
this
no.
is not a sentence. Look over here. Okay.
Why I'm confused, because for me, what I think that if there is sentence, there is a mubtada, or there is khabar, or there is mbk, or there can be all the three together. But since this is only fragment, ala al sariri, so this is on on the bed. So on the bed, since there is no
I know. Okay, so what's going on? Since we are just practicing labeling over here, right? So we are looking at a fragment over here, and this is how we are going to label, because this is coming over here.
Yes. Okay, then it's okay. I was confused that do we have to do it in the fragment also, or only in the sentence? When it is sentence,
just a practice, lady, just a practice.
Okay.
Is that a big deal that if we are labeling over there? Is it a big deal?
Ustada, this is also a sentence, right, Ustada?
No, al-sariri is not.
No, I'm talking about not al-sariri. I'm talking about the whole thing. Whole thing is a sentence, right?
Fragment.
As-sariri, yeah, as-sariru ala, sorry, it is
No,
as-sariru.
No, it is just giving the example that if there is a word as-sariru, this is an ism, right? And then harfu jar gonna come, and this as-sariru will become as-sariri. So they are giving example over here. Okay.
Yeah,
this is not
that's
a
what I'm saying. Like,
Hmm.
I'm trying to say, like, you are talking about when we are doing Jumla Ismiya, then whole sentence you will analyze, like, if there is as-sariru.
Sister Sajda, Just leave it. Just leave it. Okay, we are not talking about, I don't want to confuse people over here. Okay, so let's move on to our lesson over here. So, Aina Muhammadun, what is the translation?
Where is Muhammad?
Where is
Muhammad?
Okay, now what is the answer?
Huwa fil
Huwa fil ghurfati.
Okay, so now what is huwa?
He
Muhammad.
Okay,
the
He is in the
Zamir
room.
ghaib, singular.
Mehreen, are you there?
Gio, so I'm here. I'm just trying to get them on.
Okay, so now you need to unmute one person at a time because
Okay, sir.
we are messing up with the recording.
Okay, sir.
So not everyone gonna talk. You're gonna raise your hand and you are going to give a turn, and one person at a time is talking. Okay. So now, Aina Muhammadun, where is Muhammad? The answer is huwa fil ghurfati. Now this is Jumla Ismiya. Is everyone clear so far that this is Jumla Ismiya?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, how? Because this is huwa is ism. We know the pronouns are ism, right? Because they are referring to someone, right? So they are ism. So when a sentence is starting with ism, then we said that, okay, this is basically Jumla Ismiya. And we were talking about in Jumla Ismiya, we're gonna have a mubtada, and these pronouns always become what?
Mubtada.
Mubtada, right? And then in Jumla Ismiya, we can have mubtada, right? This is one thing, and this is must. Without mubtada, we are not gonna call this Jumla as a Jumla, right? No Jumla can be complete without mubtada. We have to have mubtada. Then after mubtada, either we can have khabar. If we have khabar, alhamdulillah, we are happy, we got a khabar. But or it could be shibu jumla khabar, like a fragment like this. Okay, we can call it as MBK, right? But sometimes what's gonna happen, we're gonna have mubtada and the khabar is not in the scene, but we have MBK or shibu jumla. Okay, and still we're gonna call it Jumla Ismiya, and still we're gonna say, okay, this is my mubtada, this is my MBK or my shibu jumla or mutalik bil khabar, whatever, right? And sometimes what's gonna happen, because in a previous lesson we saw that there was not any shibu jumla, right? There was only khabar. For example, it was hadha kitabun, right? So we said haza is our mubtada and kitabun is our khabar. Simple and easy, right? The people who are confused on this jar majroor thingy. So this jar majroor thingy, basically it is always going to be our shibu jumla khabar. And if I'm confusing you guys, just leave that alone. I think we should not be analyzing it in that beginning state, but I just took a chance over here. But if it is confusing you, so I'm not gonna take that route. Maybe later. Okay?
Yes.
So huwa is our mubtada, right? Over here. And this fil ghurfati, we're gonna say fi is our harfu jar. And ghurfati is our ism. And for majroor, I'm gonna say MJ is a majroor, right? You can find your own way how you're gonna say, or you can say the whole thing is a majroor. And then this is jar majroor fragment, and jar majroor fragment you can call as MBK.
Okay.
That's it, simple and easy. Is everyone clear so far?
Yes.
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 Okay, now next person gonna try the labeling. Okay, so
Sahrish, go ahead.
okay, Sarish. So read this one over here. Wa aina yasirun.
Wa aina yasirun. It means where is Yasir?
The
And
answer is huwa.
huwa fil hamam.
Me. Huwa fil hamami. Yeah.
So huwa is mubtada
Hmm.
Fi is harfu jar.
Hmm.
And then al-hamami is ism majroor. So it'll be muta'alliq bil khabar.
Very good. Perfect. Right. And how are we going to translate?
What does hamami mean?
Hammam mean bathroom.
Okay. So it will be he is in the bathroom.
Yeah, exactly. He is in the bathroom. Very good. MashaAllah. Barakallahu fiki. Wa aina Amina to next one. And where is Amina?
Safia, go ahead, Sister Safia.
Okay. Wa aina Amina? Aminatun. And where is Amina?
Hmm.
Here fil matbakhi. She is in the kitchen. Here is she. Fi is harfi jar. Al matbakhi is ismi majroor. So here is mubtada and fil matbakhi is shibul jumla khabar MBK.
Very good. Beautiful translation.
She is in the kitchen.
You already said that. Perfect. Okay. She is in the kitchen. And you see that we are saying here, right? Because we are talking about Amina. Right?
Yes.
Yes.
So whenever there is lady and if I ask you label here, so what you're gonna say? This is Damir.
Damir Monas Five.
Okay,
Zamir
Wahid also.
Wahid.
Sorry.
Zamir
So
Wahid.
Damir
Monas
Wahid.
Monas ghaib.
Monas
Ghaib.
Ghaib.
Exactly. See how many things we are talking about it? 4 things. So this is a Damir. This is a pronoun. What kind of pronoun? It is Wahid. It is singular. It is Muannas, female, and it is Ghaib. So all 3 things we are going to talk about it. Right? And when it is dual, so instead of Wahid, I'm going to say Musanna. Right?
Yes.
I'm going to say Damir, Musanna, and then it is Muannas, and then Ghaib. And if it is Jama, then I'm going to say Damir Jama, or just say Jama. Right? So Jama, and then Muannas, and Ghaib. And same we're gonna do with the Hadir, and same we're gonna do with the Mutakallim. So Ana gonna be Wahid Mutakallim, and Nahnu gonna be Jama Mutakallim. We don't have dual there, right? Okay, next one.
Sister Safia, go ahead. Sister Safia, go ahead. Okay, Sister Jubada, you go ahead.
Sorry, I was not able to mute.
Okay, quickly, yeah.
أين الكتاب? Where is the book? هو على المكتب. هو it is on the desk. هو ضمير واحد مذكر غائب.
Very
and
good.
على is حرف جر. and المكتب is اسم مجرور. So هو is also مبتدا. and على المكتب is called شبه جملة متعلق بالخبر.
Wow, mashallah, you are a pro.
Jazakillah.
Wow, love it. Subhanallah, barakallah biki. Mashallah, mumtaz. So this is how it should be. And now, okay, can you do the next one as well? You are all already unmuted, so do the next one as well.
Okay. وأين الساعة? And where is the watch? Here على السرير. It is on the bed. Here is مبتدا. and is ضمير واحد مؤنث غائب. على is حرف جر. السرير is اسم مجرور. And ala sariri together becomes shibu jumla muta'alliq bil khabar.
Very good. So this is jar majroor fragment, shibu jumla khabar, mutalik bil khabar, MPK. So whatever terms you guys can use. Subhanallah, beautiful. And okay, one more question. Why hiya is used over here?
As
Because
the one female.
Because Sa is
Sa'atu
Yeah,
has ta marbuta.
exactly. So ta marbuta is telling us that this is feminine.
It is
This is feminine.
muannas.
Very good. Beautiful. Okay. Then I think that was homework, right?
Yes.
Yeah. We already did that, right? So let's move on then. And this one also is done, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so let's move here. So now we are going to translate first the whole page, and then we are going to label next, inshallah. So, al-baytu min al-bayti. What we are learning over here, that we have proper ism, because al is seen over here, right? Why it is not tun?
Because it has alif lam.
Exactly, right? So whenever we have alif lam on the ism, then it cannot take the name. Very good, mashallah. So al baytu and then min al bayti, right? What's going on here?
Because
Jar
there is harf jar in front of.
Min is a harfu jar. That's why.
Exactly. So min is harfu jar and min is doing some action, right? It is making al bayt as a kasra and making it majroor. So masjidu, and what is the translation min al bayti?
In the house.
In the
No,
house.
no,
From the house. From the house.
From the house.
Sorry, from the house.
exactly. That is fil bayti, in the house, right? So fil bayti, in the house, but this is not fil bayti, min al bayti, from the house. And then new harfu jar over here, ilal masjidi.
To the masjid.
To the
Yes.
masjid.
Two or towards both.
Yeah. So when someone is going towards somewhere, right? So then ila would be used. So now do not confuse ila and ala, right? The pronunciation should be clear. So ala with ain mean on, and ila
Towards.
hamza. Okay. So we need to show the difference in our pronunciation. Okay, we are not going to call this Allah. This is not Allah. This is Allah. Ain we need to pronounce properly, and over here this is Hamza. Right? So this is easy pronunciation. Okay, now moving on. Al Mudarrisu. Who is Mudarris?
The teacher.
Teacher.
Okay, so someone need to do first these 4 lines. So one of you, yeah.
Sophia. Can I go?
Okay, go ahead. Who is that?
Sophia. Al Mudarrisu. The teacher said, Min aina anta? Where are you from?
And we are not going to analyze like we were labeling, right? So we are not going to label questions. Okay. So now this is basically a dialogue between teacher and the person Muhammad. Right? So this is the question from Al-Mudarrisu, and now Muhammad is answering. Yeah.
Muhammad says, Ana min al Yabani. I am from Japan.
Yeah. So they don't have, I don't know, in Arabic they have letter Jim, but they didn't use that, and they are using Yabani. Yeah. Okay, so Yabani is Japan. So now Ana came. What do you think?
Zamir.
Yeah, so what kind of damir is that?
It is Wahid.
Very
Wahid
good.
Mutakallim.
Wahid mutakallim. Very good. Beautiful. Wahid mutakallim. And now all these pronouns that we have learned today, all 14 pronouns, they can be mubtada. Okay. So ana is my mubtada, and then minal yabani.
Min is
Min is
This is Shubha Jamal Khabar.
Whose turn is it?
Sahrish, go ahead.
No, Safia was doing it. So let finish Safia, Marin. So
Okay.
min is harfu jar, and then yabani is
And
ism
Yabani
majroor.
is a majroor.
Okay, yeah.
And jar majroor together makes it shibu jumla mutaalliq bil khabar.
Very good, beautiful. Okay, next one. So you are doing the next one too as well.
Yes.
Mudarris, yeah.
Al mudarrisu, the teacher said, Wamin aina ammarun, and where is Ammar from? Muhammad says, Huwa min as-Sini. He is from China.
Very good. Okay, so now
Huwa is mubtada. Zamir wahid ghaib. Wahid muzakkar ghaib.
Very good. So you guys need to keep an order. Okay, so first you're gonna say number, right? So number is wahid. Then you're gonna say gender, right? And then you're gonna say if it is third person, second person, or first person. So this is the order, right? So wahid, muzakkar, and
ghaib.
Ghaib. Yeah, wahid, muzakkar, ghaib. Very good. And then this is our mubtada as well, right?
Ji.
And then
Min as-Sini, min is harf jar. And as-Sini is ism majroor. And jar majroor together makes it shibu jumla mutaalliq bil khabar.
Perfect. Very good. So this is how we are going to label it. Good. Okay, next person.
Sahrish, go ahead.
ومن أين حامد من is harfu jar. Aina is a majroor but it doesn't show.
This is asking a question and we are not going to label question, Sarish. So just translate this part. Wa min aina hamidun.
And
translation would be
and where's Hamid and where's Hamid from?
Perfect. And now answer is
He is from India.
Yeah, so you're gonna say
Huwa
answered Minal Hindi. So now label it.
Huwa is mubtada. Min is harfu jar. Al-Hindi is jar majur, so then it will be muta'alliq bil khabar.
Very good. Right? So and he is from
India.
India. Perfect. Okay, so now next one. Who wanna try?
Sister Jubeta, go ahead.
Okay. Aina Abbasun. Where is Abbas? Kharaja. He has left. So
Kharaja. So this is
really,
a new, this is a new thing coming over here.
this is
right?
like Jumla failure.
Exactly. So this is a fail. Kharaja is a fail. And we did not talk about fail yet. But I'm telling you that you're gonna find a word like that and it's gonna end on fatha at the end, and that is basically the indication that this is the past tense. Okay, so this is a past tense. So Muhammad kharaja mean he left. And when we have the last letter ending with fatha like that, you're gonna put basically the pronoun he in it. So he left. This is how we are going to translate. And I put some more example over here, like kharaja, he left. Then you can find the word dakhala. We know dakhil mean to enter, right? So dakhala, he entered. Why entered? Because we said that this is past tense. So we need to translate as past. Then you find a word kafara. So what do you notice over here? Kharaja, dakhala, kafara, dahaba, sajada. So you are finding three letters and they all having fatha, fatha, fatha.
Yeah.
And that is basically when you find something like that, you should understand that this is fail madi, and that the doer inside it is huwa. So always you're gonna say he is, he is, he is. Right? So kafara you're gonna say he denied. Zahaba you're gonna say he went. Sajada you're gonna say he bowed down or he prostrated. Okay? So now al-mudarrisu aina zahaba. So now mudarris is saying who is gonna be next? Who is next?
Sister Nilofer, you can go ahead.
Al-mudarrisu aina zahaba. The teacher is saying, where is
where
Zahab?
Where did he go?
Where he went? Where did he go? The past tense.
Where did he go?
Yeah, where did he go? Muhammad is answering, Zahaba ilal masjidi. He went towards the he went, sorry, ilal Zahaba, he went towards the mudir, that is the mudir is the
principal of
yeah.
the school or any institute. Okay, so mudir is the one who is basically
he went to the principal.
Yeah, so he went to the principal.
Zahaba is
yeah.
Zahaba
So
is yeah. The subject is embedded. Yeah, fail madi, and third person singular number. Ila is the harfujar. Al masjidi is
no, we're not gonna say third person. Just say for now. I'm gonna ask you. Just say this is fail madi. That's it. I don't wanna hear anything else. Okay.
Okay. Fail
We
madi.
are not ready for it yet. Yeah. So Zahaba, you can just say this is fail madi, and now ilal mudiri.
Mudiri. Ila is harfujar. Al mudiri is ism majrur, and the fragment is jar majrur fragment, and it is also mbk muta'alliq bil khabar.
Okay, now this is the problem over here. What is the problem? Is there jumla ismiya?
No, jumla failure. This started with.
So now when in jumla ismiya, when our jar majroor gonna come, we're not gonna call mbk anymore, because this jumla is not mubtada khabar jumla, right? So this is fail jumla, right? Failure. So that's why we're gonna call mbf.
mbf.
And F stand for fail.
Okay.
Okay.
Will fail.
Yeah. So don't worry about it. If you didn't get it, no worries. Okay. So if you just say this is jar majroor, this is good enough. Okay. So no worries if you guys cannot digest all this information. Okay. Next one. Al mudarrisu again.
Sister Ramiza, go ahead.
أين ذهب؟
ذهب is go. Wait, no.
Okay, no, it is
Zahaba, and then look over here. Aliyun. Right? What did we learn? What is the status of this, the word Ali over here?
Rafa.
Rafa. So that means who is the doer here?
Ali.
Ali. So we are talking about Ali over here. Where did Ali go? Right? Where did Ali go? Now what is the answer? Zahaba. He went ilal mirhad. What is mirhad? Toilet. Okay, and again this is jar majroor fragment. And since this is not jumla ismiya, right? So this is not MBK, rather it is MBF. MBF. Okay, now look over here. What is that now? So we need to answer the questions. So I'm gonna leave it's even written all of them over here. So you guys can do it, go through them. And these are al-kalimatu jadida, meaning new words. So I'm hoping that you guys are memorizing the whole, whatever is coming in your way as new vocabulary, right? So we need to memorize them. And then we have, this is interesting. So we have harfu jar, min, ila, fi, and ala. And the meanings are given underneath them. The meanings are not in order, right? So we need to find out. Now, al-kitabu, what would be the appropriate?
Al-maktabi.
Yeah, can we say fil maktabi?
No.
What would be the like a translation?
The book is on the
table.
Yeah, so ala, if we say fi, that is something in, right? So the book cannot go inside the desk unless it has pocket, right? So some desks have a pocket there, and then you can put it. And then we cannot use the word ila as well, right? It will not make sense. So ala is making sense over here. So this is the exercise. I think you guys can do it, or let's label it. So al-kitabu would be what?
The book is mubtada.
Mubtada, because we have dhamma, right? So this is our rafa ism. So that is our mubtada. And then alal maktabi is our jar majroor fragment. And now, is it jumla ismiya or fi'liya?
Ismiya.
Ismiya. So that's why MB.
متعلق بالخبر.
MBK, perfect. Now, at-talibu, what is appropriate preposition?
The student.
Yeah, so the student is from the classroom?
In the classroom.
Okay, so the student is in the classroom is making more sense over here. And again, this is our mubtada. And fil firstly is MB.
MBK.
Now look over here. Zahaba. What is
He
Zahaba?
went.
Who went now?
No.
Hamid went.
So Hamid went, right? Where did he go? Exactly. And we're not gonna say ila al jamiyati. We're not gonna read like that. Okay? We're not gonna say ila and then al. No, that would be wrong. We need to, yeah, basically idgham is happening over here. Tajweed rule, right? So we're gonna say ilal. So, yeah, so now this ila is basically our this is harfu jar and this is
Ism majroor.
MBF.
MBF.
Very good, beautiful. So this is our MBF, not MBK anymore, because we have Dhahaba. Very good. Then Kharaj al Mudiru. So
Min al
Mudir,
he left.
yes.
إلى المدرسة.
Okay. Right, and then al Mudiru. So that means that's gonna say principal left. So now I'm not gonna say Kharaja he left. Why? Because I see Al Mudiru over there, right? So Mudir left.
The principal left.
Yeah. Beautiful. Okay, so now let's see what we have for the okay. If I'm leaving that means you are going to do as a homework. It says over here, right? So homework number 2, and last time that's why we skipped it, because we didn't do it. So, and this is your homework number 1. Translate the sentence and label them. So translate, label. This is homework number 1. Can someone mute yourself? Then we have this, and now this is already the small thing we can discuss, inshallah, and then we can end over here. So feminine names do not take the mean. What we are learning over here, that feminine names are not going to take the mean. Look at this example. We have Muhammadun, and then we have Aminatu, Khalidun, Zainabu, Hamidun, Fatimatu, Yasirun, Maryamu, Ammarun, Aishatu, Sa'idun, Khadijatu, Aliyun, Safiyatu, Abbasun, Ruqayya. So what we are noticing here?
All has grammar, Buddha.
Not all of them. Maryam doesn't have it.
No, they are taking single dhamma.
Yeah, so the feminine names are going to take, they are not going to take the mean at all. Okay, so the feminine names are not going to take the mean. We need to. Yeah, and then we have exercise over here. You are going to do it, okay? Okay, so now let's see what we have here. Basically, this is all we discuss in the class, right? So you guys can go through, nothing like much that we did not discuss. So the feminine, when we see ta marbuta, then basically this is the indication that ism is feminine, right? Yeah. And then it says that we say baitun, a house, right? And this a is coming from a tanween. But if we have the word hamidun, are we going to say a hamid?
No.
No. Okay, no. Why? Because this is basically a name, right? So we're not gonna say a hamid. So that's all for today, inshallah. And I hoping that everything was making sense to you guys. So we're gonna end our session over here, and you guys know the homework. So homework is homework number 1, which is slide number 12, and then slide number 13, and slide number 14, these thingy, right? So these are your homeworks, and with that, inshallah, we can end our session. Barakallahu li wa lakum fil Quranil Hakim wa nafani wa iyyakum bi ayati wa zikril hakim. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta wa nastaghfiruka wa nastaghfiruka wa nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilaik. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifuna وسلام علی المرسلین والحمد للہ رب العالمین.
جزاک اللہ.